make a new kind of ice cream on TikTok today. Oh, coffee. New kind? Coffee ice cream. It's instant coffee. Instant coffee. I already forgot. Heavy whipping cream. I don't know, I'm gonna try bread with this flour. I don't think it's good for cookies. I don't know, it's me, maybe. Maybe I use too much baking powder. That's probably what it is. It's the texture of them. They're not bad, they're mini peanut butter M&Ms. Yeah, that flour is just a weird consistency to me. I just had made a banging sandwich though. That stone fire garlic that garlic naan. I toasted that in the toaster oven. I cooked chicken with turmeric, a little celery salt, and a little bit of garlic salt. I'm trying to incorporate more turmeric into my diet. I should eat it in every meal because it's anti-inflammatory, and I'm highly inflamed. Let me say that. So, cooked the chicken on the Blackstone grill. Then at the market today, I went to the fancy schmancy cheese parts and found some dill Havarti. So I grated some of that and melted it on top of the chicken. And when the garlic naan was done, put just a little bit of tomato. I need to get some of that tzatziki sauce. I saw that they sell it. I don't know why I haven't got it yet. I don't know what I know it's there, and I've been to the store like twice since I've discovered, oh my God, they have it. So, so the dill Havarti. I got another kind of cheese too. I just can't remember what it is right now. And then some lettuce. I like lettuce. It adds. I like the texture. This crunch. So Mom liked it, but she had a peanut butter jelly sandwich not too long ago, so she's not super hungry. We got one ready and waiting. I found an old journal. What year is it? 2024? Found an old journal. It goes way back. The earliest entry, I believe. Oh, Mom, this is when I was still mad. I was still mad at you because I didn't understand where you were coming from yet. May 27th, 2000. That's the first entry. 24 years ago. Huh.
That's a long time.
You were 50? 47? I don't know. No, 2000. Anyway. That was the year I went into the Air Force.
Air Force?
Yeah. Tomorrow my brother is getting married. This time tomorrow he will be married. I am very hurt that I wasn't invited. But in the family that I was born into, if you don't do like they want you to do or up to their standards, then you aren't family to them. See, unconditional love doesn't happen unless you earn more than, let's say, $35,000 a year. granted, I made mistakes, but they have been my mistakes that have done nothing to Jerry or Greg. He didn't have to pay my fine. It was his choice. I got a DUI to get off of informal probation to go into the Air Force. My dad paid my fine $15.77, and that is basically the only favor that he's ever done me. But he did do me that favor, and I understand a lot of people, their dad's never even done them that solid. I offered to pay it back too, so. I didn't ask him to go to my court hearings, also his choice. I will pay him back $15.77 with the note paid in full. Then I will be done. And with Jerry, well, I see things differently. He let me come to live with him for whatever reason. I don't think we were ever so very close. And well, I'm done with him too. I know. And now it's me and Shorty. And mostly we don't get along very well either. I'm not exactly sure why. At what point I became so impatient with her. Maybe because I'm just angry for all the crap that she has put me through from the time that I was very young. All of the scary things, lies, and even stealing from me. Perhaps I find it so unjust that through all of this crap I still love her and I'm still there for her because she's my mother. And she, Greg, and Jerome have all at different times told me that just because we are family doesn't mean I deserve an unconditional love from them. I have always loved them because they were my mother, father, or brother. I know that I don't have to love them. They taught me that, therefore I don't. I know God loves me unconditionally. I pray that there are others too out there in the big old world. Perhaps one day I will meet them. Fast forward 24 years. I love my mother. My mother is my best friend. We travel through this world together. I got over my shit because I didn't think about what happened to me when I was little. You know, as I grew up, you can start seeing where people come from. And you may not agree with their decisions, but you can understand why they made the tough choices that they had to make. You know? You get past stuff. Every 7 years on a cellular basis, human beings alter. We change. We're not, and if you manage to live 14 years, you change twice. 21, you're 3 times over a different person than you were, even on a cellular basis from the time you were born. We're like snakes. We shed ourselves. Now, if we keep doing the same behaviors that cause harm to ourselves and others, well, that's on us, I guess. You know, what goes up must come down. They closed the Gorge Bridge today, and that's an unfortunate circumstance. They usually do it. They close the traffic in both directions when they're trying to retrieve a body because somebody jumped. They jump off this bridge, man. How high is this Gorge Bridge? I don't like looking. I walked over it one time. I drove over. I don't like driving over it. I don't like it. And I think about the resources, like the effort that people go through just to come here and look at that freaking gash in the earth. It's like, but they don't ever do anything to make Taos better when they're here, though. You know? Can't go hang out at the park because the stupid barn dance is going on. Tried to go to the park yesterday and the freaking stupid just bullshit. Just stuff where they fucking block out the they take a public place and then make it fucking private and then make you pay to get in. And it's like, fuck you, all of you. Town of Taos. Freaking opportunistic assholes. You know how many people here can't even fucking feed their kids? You know? But just just so the vendors can make money. It's all a club. It's so stupid. I hate planet Earth. I'm over planet Earth. The people of this earth, they're just, they're so, and I know two people, my neighbor and the lady that works at the store, Maria. They are both waiting for some dude to get off his fucking ass to show up to inspect the fucking gas line so they can use their shit. Yeah. Everything's a go, but they're just waiting for Mr. fucking Jackass Inspector to turn off his fucking YouTube video, get in his $90,000 truck that taxpayers pay for. Taos is so inept, dude. Taos is fucking laughable. Thank you for the content, though, because fuck it with the dummies. They're always giving me content. Benny, you already ate. So, rest in peace. Because, that is such a freaking crazy way to go to me. It's such a crazy way. 955 feet. 955 feet. Here's a picture. Wait, is that's not the same one. No, that's not the same one. It's a different one. It's 600 feet. But I don't have faith in freaking... Benny, I don't... Okay, go ahead, cry. Cry all you want, dude. It's your world, dude. If you're upset about shit, just freaking cry it out, dude. This is just his new thing. He just... Okay, there's 600 feet. Then you can't see down. That's the Rio Grande down there. So people walk out to the bridge and then just jump off and then fucking... They close traffic and then... What goes up must come down. I know that there's easy ways to remedy people. I mean, there's such easy ways. People don't know how easy. I know life is hard. My life has been exceptionally difficult. I understand a lot of situations that a lot of people do not have any compassion or hold any space in their heart or regard for because they're too busy going around living that best life. There's a lot of people struggling out there. See, and God is sources, creator's supposed to work through us. We're supposed to answer the prayers. And people have shut themselves off. They close them, say they just don't want to hear it. Like they don't want to get up. They don't want to put out the effort. They're just trying to hang on themselves. And they don't get that if you go out and do things for other people, it benefits you in ways that you can't comprehend. I mean, that's where the magic is. And the whole world's waiting for people to come help, and I did it too. I was like, when doing my videos, I'm just like, why can't somebody just, I'm suffering, why can't they just help me and Mom? And I'll be darned if all my prayers weren't answered. God sent us a fairy princess earth angel that just called me up one day when I was walking out in the field in Arizona, and I'm like, I do not know what I'm going to do here. And she said, I want to help you, and all somebody had to do is help me a little bit, switch me gears, and I got us to, I did the heavy work. People need to show up for themselves in their lives more. People don't show up for themselves, They live these mediocre lives, and they just act like they live these great big old huge lives, and they're going to have these wonderful stories, and at the end of it, at some point, they're going to see that, God, they just really, they missed the boat. It makes me sad when people miss the boat. People get left behind. Hi, pretty girl. How you doing? You so sweet and smart and funny. She's so pretty. So mom's doing pretty good, huh? How you doing today, Mom? Let me not speak for you. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You're doing well?
It's a good day today.
It's a good day today? I went to some restaurant down at, because I just walk around till I can find a place that's going to be open, and then maybe they're going to open, let me order something to go. Maybe, maybe not. So, Mom got avocado toast. I wish I would have. I didn't see on the nomenclature on the description where it had bacon on it. It just had crumbles on top, but still. You know, as much as I encourage folks, like, it's happening, Mom. Mom, I'm seeing the world happen. I'm seeing how it's changing. You know, how people are going on living their lives in spite of what the bureaucrats are saying and doing. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sad to see people still, you know, I don't know, that's whole, as long as you got that Second Amendment, though, I guess we just have to accept whatever comes with, you know, people, all this stuff, all the crap that comes with guns.
Yeah.
You know, you have a few people that are responsible for guns. Mr. Iskey is a fine example of a responsible gun owner. He's always carrying. He's been shooting at the firing range like competitively for decades. You know, he's not a willy-nilly, and you know, you got these people that are just, they don't know who they are enough. I don't carry a firearm because I don't want to kill nobody. And like attracts like. Live by the sword, die by the sword. You know? I've been in a live active shooting environment. We went, me and my friend Sandy Minson, when I worked at Creighton University Medical Center, CUMC, in Omaha, Nebraska. It's not the same place anymore. I don't think it's even called the same thing. I don't know. It's all, that was years ago. Ray Kopp, his old maintainer, was the manager of the radiology department, and because he didn't go through HR, he did his own interviewing, and he's just, you know, he was not, yeah, anyway, but he's the one that got me in, and so as the radiology department, and you know, and so me and my friend Sandy, she was a receptionist. She was born on the 4th of July. She passed away, brain cancer, since some years back. We were buddies, you know, like when I left to go work on the campus, I still have the going away note that she wrote me, because she didn't go to my luncheon because she was sad that I was leaving and isn't good with goodbyes, and I was just like, you know, I'm not either. So we would, in the afternoon about 2:00, we'd walk down, 1:30, 2:00, we'd walk down to the gift shop and see what kind of knickknacks and whatnot they had. They had like cinnamon popcorn, stuff like that I'd like to buy from time to time. And she and I had gone down there, and we started going up the back stairwell the same way we came down to go up through to surgery. And it's like you walk 3 flights of stairs and then get on an elevator and then go to like the 5th, or we just took the stairs. Wherever I've worked, if there's stairs, I'll take the stairs. Mostly, I'll take elevators, but I like to take the stairs, especially like in the morning and then at the end of the day, at least, you know. So we didn't even get to the surgical department, the window where the fancy little man, the check-in guy, his post was. We didn't even get there when the intercom called us to get to our offices and barricade ourselves in, close the big heavy doors, because there was a it was what they called the code, and it was because of a live active shooter, and we just missed the man in the hallway. We just like by like 45 seconds to a minute and 30 seconds. Like that is the window that we missed the guy. You know, and plus I was in the military. But you gotta understand, like, you know, there is no education to teach people right and wrong anymore. The world is a free-for-all. There are heroes and mentors that are teaching people discipline. And it makes me sad to see these kids, you know, going through what they're going through. Like, you can't go, you know, you can't really go to school anymore. You don't really know who the predators are, you know. But some of these kids that they're going to school with, they're complete freaking monsters. Like, hearing the story, like, I mean, people were pretty okay to me because I was funny, you know. And then plus I was like I don't know, I was zany, I guess. I guess you would have to ask people who went to high school with me what their interpretations of me is. But like in all the yearbooks, I'm like funniest and craziest hair, because I had hair like Robert Smith. I'd go through a can of hairspray in 2 days. Is that you, PETA? Hello. But how do you do? Yeah, it's loopy. But me and Mom are blessed, and I'm trying to stay out of trouble. But I yelled at some dude yesterday because the stupid barn dancer's like, no place to park, you know, but there is a place to park, but you can't park there because these assholes were sitting in their chairs in the parking place waiting for someone to show up. And yes, they did drive a Mercedes Sprinter van, in case you were wondering. You blind every I wonder what astrological placements are in somebody's chart to think that those stupid things are a good idea. People buy things because they think they're really neat. They don't understand. Like, you're in New Mexico, that fucking thing breaks. Who's gonna fix your Sprinter van? Because number one, they don't like outsiders here. They really don't. Most places don't like outsiders. You know? The world is not a very welcoming place. When I go to the grocery store and I see Fred, hey Fred, what's the word? Tell me. What's the climate? How are people's hearts? How are people behaving? And Fred says, hateful. Hateful. That's what the little old man at the grocery store says. That is how people are behaving that he witnesses. See, I ask the people that the obscure, the people that the throwaways like me, the people that people think that don't count, but we're the ones that hold up the backbone of society and keep things like chill, you know? Because I've been in a lot of service. That may not be my role now, but I've been that role, you know. And I got to thank people for showing up and going to work, just because, yeah, but I never used that Aqua Net. I couldn't fucking stand the smell. In the pink can, oh my god. And the girls that I was friends with, they all used it, and I'd just be like, oh my god. I'd used Vidal Sassoon. It actually said on the can, defies gravity. Defies gravity. Yeah, that's what it is. The whole world is hateful. Yesterday I was driving, I went out it was about 3, it was after the dogs ate, I said, I'm going to go out, I said, I can feel the storm, I said, I want to go out and see what's going on in the world, and there was a storm. I'm bad with like distance, because a lot of times I've lived in wide open spaces, like, you know, Nebraska. Nice bruise. And here it's wide open, you know, but like how far really is like 50 miles and 100 miles? Like is there an app? I wonder if there's an app, or maybe I should create that app if that app does not yet exist. I need programmer friends, please, to judge distance based on across the plane, like in real time. Because this storm, man, it had to have been like, I don't know, 100 miles wide, like, but how far? It's so hard. But the storm was ginormous, and I was coming back through the back roads. I take the back roads. I don't like. There's construction. They're fucking dumb, man. The planners in this town. They're down. They're dumb in every town. Like they used to. The world has changed, man. The world's changed, and it's quickly flushing down the toilet. So I was driving on the back road, and I see these two women. And one was like kind of having a hard time keeping up, you know. But they were striking. And I see on my windshield these big old drops. And they were in like, I don't know, yoga pants, like, you know, tank tops. And I said, well, it's going to start storm. Can I help you, ma'am? It's going to start storming. And so I went up past, turned around, and my heart felt the compulsion to go back and good girl, thank you. And go offer them a ride. Because it's going to start raining. And so, go ahead. I didn't have nothing else to do. Come on. Thank you. Good boy. Good dog. Good dog, Minnie. There. So I went and picked him up. Where I went up and pulled alongside, and I said, hi, my name's Marge. Can I offer you a ride? Looks like the sky's about to open up and land on you. So they're like, yeah, that'd be okay. And so, got him in the Bourbon, and I was like, where are you guys headed? And they were going to Family Dollar, which it wasn't too far. So I said, okay, I'll go ahead and take you. I said, I'll go ahead and wait for you, and then I'll take you to wherever you want me to drop you off when you're through. And so they're like, wow. So they were able to get extra stuff because they didn't have to carry it. I said, me and Mom walked the whole time we walked. We always walk. Like, I remember when our TV broke and we had to walk across the consumer place across from right next to that where the carpet store where the genie, big old genie had the roll of carpet. At the end of Parsons, across from Kmart. And we walked all the way over there, waited in line what seemed forever, and then took turns. I must have been 8, 9 years old. Yeah. Jerry was like 11, 12. And then we took turns carrying that thing. And it was a black and white TV. It wasn't even a color TV, you know? Yeah. Like, of all the miles that I have walked on this earth, and I think about all the people that have just driven right on by. And so, you know, it's those that have walked that are more inclined to stop. Because those that are driving are more inclined to just go on, keep living that best life. You know, don't want to be burdened, bothered. It's somebody else's problem. It's, you know, or they don't even see them, you know. Because people are just jerks. People are hogs. People are jerky. And so, you know, like this guy I just heard his kid telling the story about his daughter who was at school and these mean kids. See, I always stuck up for the people that got bullied. Yeah. And then I would bully the people. I would give them a taste of, you think that's fun? See how you like it. You know? Like, mean. People are just mean. And I'm not even mean like that. You know, and these kids were throwing quarters at this autistic kid. And I'm the autistic kid. And so they were throwing quarters, and then they're like, and then the dad was like, did you speak up and put an end to it? Did you do something? Did you? And the daughter's like, no, Dad. I didn't want him to throw quarters at me. And I'm like, try that shit, you know? Like, fucking, you want to throw quarters? Throw them at me. Like, dudes that beat their kids. You want to beat your kids? Put your hands on me. You're so angry. You want to, guys that hit women, women that hit men, people that hit each other because they can't contain themselves. Go to a fucking rage room. I want to make one here in Taos. Come on. What, you want out? I was listening to one lady do her account, tell her report about, like, in big cities and stuff, all these people are on fentanyl. All these.
What is
Fentanyl is a blue pill that'll kill you. It just takes a little itty bitty bit. And people are so malicious, they want people dead. So they're putting it in weed, they're putting it everywhere. And so all these people are okay, alcohol is somebody's drug of choice. Marijuana is what I use for medicine. You know, like, people are hurting. You know, there's just indulgences that do weird shit. Alzheimer's and all that stuff. What brain? Dementia, a lot of that holds it. What brain? Is all these people drank for so many years, it rotted their brain. They used to say that when I was a kid. Don't drink. It rots your brain. It rots your brain. And I'm like, what do you mean it rots your brain? It makes you feel so good. Shut up. It'll rot your brain. I'm going to drink my whole life. And now I'm seeing people just freaking get dissolved. They get sucked up. I got sucked up in it. I don't drink anymore. Yeah, we are. I've been titling my talks for years. World War III is of the spiritual variety. I gotta go check on Benny. I caught him trying to get out of the fence today. That was a weird thing, though, yesterday with those women, because the one, when she got in, I was talking to my friend on the phone. I was talking to Fragine, and then so I had these women in my car, right? And then the one woman was sharing with me that her sister is in Colorado, and she is transitioning to the spirit world. Yeah, she's dying, and so You know, and she's like trying to go back and forth and be there for her sister and all this stuff. And I was just like, you know, it's a shitty club, you know. And I shared with her my experience of losing my sister a couple years ago, but we weren't close. I tried, I did. It wasn't from lack of effort from time to time. Anyway, so I don't know, these guys are in a better place, I guess. They're in a better place. The world is just so goofy. It's so crazy. It's just, like, who do people think is going to help people? You know, who do they think is going to be the one to help people? I'm always the one. I see somebody get stuck in traffic. I'm stopping trying to put on hazard lights. I don't think I have hazard lights. And now that I think about it, I don't think I have hazard lights. Anyway, Benny, get up there. Just get up there. It's okay. Come on. Good boy. Here, I'll help you. I know. You're nervous. You want to go up the back way? Go ahead. Good boy. Come on. Go ahead. Good dog. Go in the cool spot. Handsome man. Come on. Good dog, Benno. I know you don't like going up past Big Luna, but she's not a boss of you. She's not a boss of Benny. Benny, autonomous man. There you go, Benny. Good doggy. Ugh. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so, I was saying I was talking to Fragine. Oh, and the one woman said her name was Gloria, and then the other woman said her name was Jamie. And I started singing that song, Gloria. You know, you think you got your... It's a 80s song. And when I got out, I said goodbye to them and addressed them by their names, and they said, "No, I'm Gloria," and they like reversed the names, like when they first introduced that was like weird. I was like, "What? No," because I even started singing, so I'm like, and I could have got my wires crossed too. You know, stranger things are happening, but world is a bizarre place, man. And I'm not gonna, you know, second guess myself a lot. I'm not. Because I know what I know, and I know what I heard, and I know what I saw, and I know what I've experienced, and, you know, and the world's just a goofy place. And we're just gonna stay out of the way, huh, Mom? And watch it. Watch it all get goofy. Like, as far as world changes, California, parts of it are sliding off into the ocean. You know, it's been doing that for years. It's been doing that for a long time. The only thing is now it's more of a high profile because some really important people thought it'd be a good idea to put their houses there, you know, because what they know overrides nature, right? Human beings, they're so arrogant in their thinking. Oh, we're going to put our houses on this cliff, and then, you know, just based on erosion principles alone, you know, it's like, duh. What? You know, you got enough money, I guess you could just be dumb and then move someplace else and be dumb someplace else. And you had a good run, you know, that's what I think. You know, oh, our 144 houses are at risk. Oh, you had a good run because, you know, you're surrounded by homeless people. The cracks of society just get wider and wider every day while people live their nice, quiet lives. How many unanswered prayers are nice, quiet lives? How many prayers go unanswered because people are fucking ignoring themselves to be of service or to be kind or generous to anybody that might be in need? To get up off your duff and, you know, I mean, because people, I used to barbecue I used to be one of them. And then I got to be 200 pounds. And then I was like, man, I just do whatever I want all the time. And then I started disciplining myself and doing more things that weren't so fun. They were for the betterment of my character. Yeah? I mean, I listen to a lot of YouTube talks. I listen to a lot of people on YouTube. And I'm looking, and they're just like, they're moving into new spaces. They're having their conferences, and still not having the mindfulness at all to be like, while we're traveling, why don't we go around to the community of the disenfranchised and see and hear what their stories are. Do some readings for them. Inconvenience ourselves to make somebody's, because a lot of time when people are destitute, they're not there because they want. Okay, let me explain it like this. Poverty consciousness, it isn't about poor people staying poor and thinking, I'm not worth enough to have enough. No, poverty consciousness, it's about a freaking bunch of bureaucratic assholes, control freaks, probably in the signs of Capricorns, Virgos, things like that, step placements like that feel so freaking indignant and just so privileged, and like all of the things are my things, and if anything seeps out, it like takes from them as a human being, and like making people suffer and squander and squalor and be uncomfortable is what makes them go home to their wives and go, honey, I'm a man tonight. Yeah. So the world is changing because it got gross. And now more things are going to be revealed. I'm ready for a lot of people to be terribly, terribly embarrassed. And as far as that dude, like all these promises, like, dude, the fact that people can even look at anything political online and like, dude, you guys are still trying to perpetuate this storyline. Like, still. Like, you still think, like, we buy this shit? Like, the whole system is falling down. And, oh, well, if I'm elected, I'll release Epstein. You didn't do it the last time. Like, you just blah, 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 millionaires, blah, blah, blah. While more people in small communities, big communities all over America, more people are getting homeless. And I'm like, this is the fucking country I ruined my body for? Are you kidding me? I am so sorry for my service, because these freaking population ain't fucking worth it. Because people just let themselves to go to the point that it's just like, you become a freaking liability. That's why it's like, I got my own stuff to support and stuff, and people just are making it harder for people to, you can't afford to live in a place with a roof over their head, so people are turning to their cars and stuff more so than they ever have. They always been doing it. It's just more now. It's affecting more people, so it's a bigger deal because it's affecting more people. And now these freaking, all these jerks that run these towns just make it harder and harder for people to freaking even try and get a good night's sleep and just maybe have some sort of semblance of security. Because everybody else is somebody else's problem, right? Until you become somebody else's problem. Anyway, that's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.